Waiting on the clouds to clear. Some uncertainty as to exactly when that will be the case. As we take a look at our model data, this is the HRRR model showing us socked in under the cloud cover as we make our way through the rest of today and even through the overnight and maybe even into the morning start for tomorrow. That could have an impact on our projected morning lows. If we see additional cloud cover, it kind of serves as an insulator, trapping whatever warmth we did absorb during the day closer to the surface. So we may actually see temperatures a few degrees warmer than what's currently forecast, because right now what I've got currently forecast at least allows for some partial clearing through the evening and overnight. The HRRR holds off on that clearing until we get towards Tuesday afternoon, and then eventually as we get into Wednesday, pretty much abundant sunshine looks to be in the forecast, at least early in the day. So again, there's a little bit of a caveat with these numbers. If we do see some clearing, this is kind of where we expect them to fall. If we don't, maybe add a degree or two to those numbers. 44 is where we should be this time of year, so regardless, we're going to be below average, and it's pretty much jacket or even coat weather for the morning start tomorrow if you're going to be out early enough. So make sure that the kids are prepared for that for the school day tomorrow. Maybe the jacket for the afternoon, because we are going to start to see a warming trend begin tomorrow afternoon. So mid-30s to start the morning, assuming we get that clearing, and then as we look towards the afternoon, a high temperature near 60 degrees, so comfortably cool by the time we get towards our Tuesday afternoon, but all highlighting our warming trends. So let's give you that first alert to our warming trend. The high today 55, the high tomorrow 59, the high Wednesday 68. So inching our way up and up. This red line indicates where we should be this time of year, which is right at 66 degrees. So we'll be back above average by the time we get towards Wednesday. Now we've got another cold front heading our way within the next 7 days, but it looks like that cold front is going to be of the weaker variety and not really bring a big changeover to our temperature. That is expected to kind of move through Friday, maybe into Saturday, but you can see heading into next weekend, the changeover in temperature is only a handful of degrees. That's because coldest of the air, it looks like, based off of forecast model trends, stays well to our north and east. So the one that's kind of delivering our chill right now starts to exit. We get in more of the ideal forecast temperature, but here comes the next wave of polar air. But notice how it stays locked up towards the Great Lakes region. So not expecting to see a big shift in temperature heading south as we make our way through the end of the week. In fact, we'll continue with the ideal temperatures, but there's going to be quite the gradient here across portions of the deep south. We get another surge of polar air trying to work its way south as we head into the weekend. Once again, it gets blocked and kind of pushed off towards the north and northeast, so maybe several days before we start to see those temperatures beginning to fall. Now, we've got some time to maybe start making it feel a little bit like Christmas again. But the good news is it's quiet weather, because these disturbances that would be bringing us showers and potential for some thunderstorms are going to stay towards our north, and those colder temperatures that would bring us those freezes. So yeah, impacts pretty much none through the course of the rest of the work and school week. So we're highlighting the warming trend, but still a chill in the air kind of today into tomorrow, but we're really going to start to enjoy the weather by the time we get towards the middle and end of the week. And as I mentioned, mainly dry weather. So the front that moves through Friday, Saturday, not going to have a whole lot of moisture to work with. So in terms of rain chances, really just looking at spotty showers in the forecast. So after the multiple inches of rain that we saw last week, a chance to dry out. We'll get the latest drought monitor coming out on Thursday. It looks like we'll probably see at least some of that drought begin to get eaten away thanks to all the rain we saw last week. We'll give you that coming up a little bit later this week.